Lanka tourism is something that I always try to encourage and I always try to promote because I'm extremely attached and very, very fond of my homeland. And so it's important that in times like this and in times of distress that I think, you know, and I think we all have this. I think this is something that as South Asians we do actually hold very strongly, is our patriotism. And yeah, and I think that for me, I feel happy that I'm being able to at least be a spokesperson. That's the least I can do, at least for my country. I'm really happy to actually hear that Bombay already has 2 Sri Lankan restaurants. So, you know, people here can also enjoy the taste of Sri Lanka, which is fantastic because Sri Lankan, and which is very good for me as well because I love Sri Lankan food. But it's a very, very unique taste, and I know a lot of my friends from here, from Bombay, whoever has visited Sri Lanka, they always come back saying that the food is amazing. So there are already 2 restaurants in Mumbai, Sri Lankan restaurants, and I hope that everyone's being able to enjoy the taste of Sri Lanka there. For the longest time, Sri Lanka has been topping the #1 tourist destination. And we're also very proud to say that, like, India has been our largest number of tourists. So, and it's disheartening and it's saddening to see that because of the incident, the terrorist attack that had taken place, our numbers have dropped. So it's really, really important for us to send across the message right now that Sri Lanka is completely safe. The country has very swiftly and very, very well completely dismantled the entire network and made sure that security is on a completely different level. So we want to encourage our friends again, our neighboring friends, that Sri Lanka is the #1 tourist destination to go to, as was before. We may have suffered a very terrible attack, but that does not change the fact that we are still a paradise to visit. And for travel lovers, I mean, like, the best thing about Sri Lanka, it's a very, very small, compact country. So even if you want to go from like mountains and tea plantations to a beach or to a wildlife or to anything of the sort, you can be there in like literally a couple of hours because the infrastructure is so good. And I know this because I have so many of my Indian friends who have visited Sri Lanka and continue visiting Sri Lanka. They have their weddings there, they have their parties there, and so for travel lovers, nothing has changed. Absolutely nothing has changed in the country.